Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Hope you're all doing well. My hat's falling apart, so it's like I got these fucking strings. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well, staying as safe as they possibly can, hanging in there during these fucked up times we're in. But I'm gonna keep this short, sweet, to the point. I'm not gonna drag this one on. So over the last couple month or two, maybe 2 months, I've seen someone post on Twitter. I've seen someone, or on Instagram too. I've seen someone, a very high profile person, also make comments on their very public platform about vaping, right? Mr. Joe Rogan. Dude, as a self-proclaimed moron or whatever, but you're a really smart person, and I really enjoy your podcast most of the time. But many times you've posted these studies about vaping that have been retracted type studies, or studies that were done from Bloomberg.org type places, right? They're not real studies. The information isn't true, about COVID and stuff like that. For somebody who listens to both sides of the argument, you've done none of that when it comes to the vaping debate. None of it. But yet, you will talk about it on your podcast, and you will post shit about it on social media. And as we know, you don't read comments or anything else. So you don't get the comments on your Instagram or your Twitter or your YouTube videos, so you don't see what other people are saying. All I'm saying is, shut the fuck up, right? If you don't know, and if you're not willing to have somebody on your podcast like Greg Connolly or Grim Green or somebody like that knows what they're talking about on the opposition, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it. Because there's a lot of people that take what you say and run with it. You know what I mean? Like anybody else. There's millions of people that listen to your shit, listen to your platform, vapors alike, because I know a lot of them do. Right? Just stop. If you want to talk about it, make an educated guess. At least have somebody on with a counter argument. But you've not done that, not once. Way back a year ago, when all this stuff started happening, over a year ago, people were clamoring to have you say something about it. And when you finally did, it was a quick little clip and all this time, we're trying to ban flavored vapes. Or something like that. It was real quick. And that little clip, it went crazy on Twitter, because people are like, oh shit, he finally said something. I know you didn't mean for your podcast to become what it's become, but it has. And if you're going to keep, posting things about vaping that without the counter argument, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little, it's uneducated. Oh, it's unresponsible. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a little unresponsible. Especially for somebody like you. You'll have people on that'll, debate over, vitamins, or debate over, vegan lifestyle versus all meat lifestyle. You'll have people debate over that, and all different kinds of other stuff. But you won't have people debate over this, which has to do with public health, which has to do with saving millions and millions of people's lives. You won't have that debate. I think you should. And I'm not the only one that thinks you should. I'm sure anybody that sees this video, or anybody out there in the vape family, I'm gonna roll my window down a little bit. They all think you should. We all think you should. Because you should. You should have somebody on that to counter those arguments. To shoot other facts at you. And it'll let you know what you're saying is wrong. You posted that thing about teens, and you first you posted it about teens getting higher risk of COVID because they vape, right? Not what they're vaping, if they're vaping nicotine or THC. Not if they're, also dual users, like somebody that smokes cigarettes. That's not there, right? But you're real quick to be like, yeah, this is what's up. This study, I seen this study, and I'm going to throw it out there. And then you mentioned it on your show. One of the last podcasts you did, before you went to Spotify with the two ladies, right? You mentioned that, right? Then you talked about it again on the first episode you did on Spotify, and I heard you say it again sometime after that. Not directly like quoting that study, but other things that you've said, like, oh, I got a friend whose kid just sucks on that thing all day long, it's horrible for you. You don't know that. You don't smoke. You don't vape. So you don't know nicotine. Maybe when that movie comes out, maybe you should watch that. Holy shit. Brakes are a little touchy. Shit flying everywhere. But anyway, I'm a little frustrated with it because you keep bringing it up. And here's the thing, if it was all about the nicotine, they wouldn't be doing studies in other countries about nicotine's effect on COVID people and blocking the COVID virus. They wouldn't be doing those studies, right? And I'm sure there's other people out there that know this better than me that can actually cite these studies and cite other things and bring things up way better than I can, because I'm just a normal guy that goes to work every day and raises his family and gets on Twitter and reads shit. But I'm also somebody who used to smoke cigarettes. I'm also somebody who quit using cigarettes by vaping that feels way, way better, whose health has improved. Like, I don't get bronchitis every year like I used to. I don't end up taking steroid packs because of it. Like, so many things have changed in the better for me since I started vaping. So I wish you would just get a little more educated on it before you keep talking about it on your podcast where millions of people get to see it. So please, Mr. Rogan, if you're going to keep talking about it, at least have somebody on that can counter the argument. At least have somebody on who's educated, right? There's a lot of them out there, and I'm sure you can find them. You're a smart enough guy.